Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That's caught. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State's bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
There's a crease. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's Sayin to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Now here's Sayin. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Sayin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
He's definitely going to want that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. The run inside. It's Davidson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Running inside. It's Jackson. He's got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
When QBs get flushed outside the pocket and they have to scramble, you go into scramble rules. But more importantly, I think as a quarterback, I just want you to throw the football away when you get a chance. Throw that thing out of bounds. I don't get a loss on the play. Instead,
he lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Final play of the quarter coming. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He had that 1st down marker squarely in his sights, but boy, a tough, hard-nosed tackle is going to leave him about a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
On target. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go right back to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Saying from the gun on third down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little screen to the running back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Say it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Finds his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Throwing, say it. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Ohio State calls it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Say it. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to fire. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up. Makes the catch, and he's free. Got some room, headed to the goal. Flying the friendly skies. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in an empty set. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
A lot of offensive coaches, man, they'll tell you they like to go 5 wide. You know why? Because they can read exactly what the defense is doing. They spread you all the way out. He read the defense right.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
And they get him down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just 1 for 3 on 4th down so far in this one, but they'll stay on the field and try to convert here. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Clemson jumps to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Looking for a push on 4th down. There's some room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. With that score, number 1 might be staggering.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll go play action with Sayin. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sayin escapes the pressure to his right. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
From the gun on third down, Sayin. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3 and out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The run inside. It's Johnson.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Punts it out of the air. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Yeah. And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. And here's a fumble.
Give it to me, boy.
And the defense
Trying to fill in on it. Ain't that for me to
And it now feels like game over after.
sucker?